In an emergency, minutes make all the difference.
And there's a new tool that can help save lives. It's an app called Pulse Point.
And we have some folks joining us this afternoon to talk about it. We have Lieutenant Dan Weber with the Greenfield Fire Department and David Glantz with the North Shore Fire Department Community Relations Officer. The app, we can use it now?
It is live.
Okay.
So it's live in Greenfield, West Allis, and the North Shore, which is where we're from.
All right, so how do I get this app? You know, you got to download it, obviously. What should we be looking for?
It's totally free. It's available in the Google Play and the iOS or the Apple App Store. There's two apps. One is an AED app for helping us map AEDs or defibrillators out in the community.
What does that mean? AED, the defibrillators?
Yeah, but you can, so you know if you're in a location, you're at the mall, you hit the app will tell you where to go to grab one?
Yeah, so it'll actually alert if somebody goes down in cardiac arrest. The dispatcher sends an alert out to your phone if you're within a quarter mile, which is about 1,200 feet. And it'll tell you with a picture of the nearest AED where you can grab it.
That's great. So you don't actually have to go look for it. It pushes to you. Okay.
And then anybody can get this, obviously, this app. And David, what's been your experience with the importance of this AED and how it can be life-saving?
I think to have the ability to bridge that gap between downtime to arrival time from a paramedic unit is so critical, and this allows you to bridge that gap, and survivability rates have gone up significantly as a result of that.
So maybe across the country you've seen people using this, because you know there's always the bystander. Will the bystander jump in? Do you think that this is key, because it's kind of a step-by-step in a way, the fears, some of the fears removed? On
the app itself, if you should happen to forget a specific step in CPR, in the frustration or the fluster of it all, the phone will actually guide you through that and give you step-by-step instructions.
That's great.
So what we're talking about is what's in this green box here, Dan?
So that's actually the AED, but the app itself is on your phone.
Right, the app, but so if you can get to one of those, right?
The defibrillator?
Getting to a defibrillator, and then high-quality CPR, which is what the app will walk you through, the correct tempo and everything. That's critical in those first few minutes before we arrive.
I think people are surprised at how quickly and how much pressure they have to apply here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we're watching someone doing a demonstration here. Is this the correct way to do it?
That's actually our Pulse Point launch last week, and that is the correct way. And people are always surprised by, they think they're pushing hard enough, they feel ribs breaking. Yeah. That's totally normal, but getting that high quality CPR in those first few minutes, right now in Milwaukee County, our bystander CPR rate is an abysmal 19%. And
how do you know that?
We run data on all of our cardiac arrests and report whether somebody was doing CPR when we showed up. Other areas of the country, King County and Seattle, their bystander CPR rate is 85%.
Wow, how did that happen? I mean, it's just obviously a lot of being in the schools, getting the word out. I mean, is that where you start, in the schools?
We just actually worked with the governor's office to pass legislation that will require CPR training before you graduate high school.
Okay.
Coupled with CPR bins we have available in all the firehouses, and now Pulse Point, we're really trying to come at it from, you know, a multifaceted approach.
Yeah, and awareness, obviously, you got to get the app on your phone.
Yeah.
David, what's been your experience in the area and trying to get out the word?
Well, we go to a lot of community events, which are very successful. Recently, we trained the entire freshman class at Whitefish Bay High School. We kind of utilized them as a pilot program, anticipating that the legislation would pass. We had great success with that.
And what's the reception? I mean, people find out how quickly and easily they can learn this?
Exactly. They're amazed at how easy. This is simply an emphasis on proper depth, which is 2.5 inches, and 100 beats a minute. And
if you're not 100% right, CPR is better than no CPR.
Correct.
So don't let that hold you back.
Yes, yes.
All right, well, guys, thanks for coming in and sharing this important information. You can find more information about all of this by logging on to our website, TMJ4.com.
Called the Pulse